you.
Yo, what's going on, guys? I'm Fetty here, and today I'm back with another money play. This time on the offensive side of the ball. We are in the New England Patriots playbook, and the formation is the Y-off trips Pats. Now, a great thing about this formation, and something that a lot of players are starting to utilize, especially on salary cap, is you can get a running back at tight end if you choose. To do this, you basically put your running back that you want at the fullback position. So this one I got, I think Tevin Coleman there. And basically on your packages, you just want to click right until you see fullback wing. And then as you can see there, our tight end got switched. 81 got switched to 26, so that's Tevin Coleman now. So he's going to be your tight end. He's a lot better at tight end just for pure speed, and that's really all you need at tight end for this play at least. So the play we're going to come out in is Pats Y out. So we're going to go through a few different setups I like to do. I got a couple of setups for each coverage. Alright, so the first setup I like to do for cover 2 is I like to streak R1, drag, or in route, up to you, whatever you. I like drag just because they're quicker developing. Jones, and then keep your everything else kind of the same. I block my running back. Ideally, you'd want to have Jones and Ridley switched because you want your best receiver running that post route. But against cover 2 cloud flats, you're going to see you can hit this out route. You just have to low pass it as he cuts. It's a little bit of a contested throw, but for the most part, he's gonna be open. As you can see there, safe throw because it's low passed. We're kind of stuck with him a little bit more than usual. So we'll show you again that you can throw it. Just gotta low pass and make sure you low pass it. There you go. That's the animation you usually get. The cornerback's right there. You're not gonna get many yards after the catch, but it's a safe little secure route you can have. And then the next read you can make is obviously the drag. So if they're playing cloud flats, obviously you can have that drag as an option too. So say they use the out route, hit the drag, try and turn that upfield. And then the last read I like to make on this play against a cover 2 is this deep post route to Ridley. Now hopefully we have the time in the pocket. The practice mode likes to not give you much time in the pocket here, but basically you want to hit Ridley once he hits the numbers, like at the 40-yard line, and he's going to be wide open just because that cloud flat kind of sticks down with the out route. And we're not going to get the time. I'm going to spy out the line because we're running against the Legends team, so they're going to get crazy sheds. So we'll just spy out the line, or spy out one guy at least. You don't have to roll out, but it is easier. Makes the throw easier if you do roll out. But you can definitely just stick in the pocket if you just wait here. Don't move. And then you just throw it to Ridley there. Now in a game sense, that linebacker, Ray Lewis, who trailed with him, isn't going to do that. He only does that because he's in a mid-read. But most players, especially if you're playing someone who's decent, is going to put their linebacker in a deep blue if they're playing cover 2, just because you don't want to give up the deep post. So again, same setup as before, and we'll try and hit this post again. We'll show you just without him trailing. And then as you can see there, it's wide open. So that's basically the route you want to hit. You don't want to be married to that route just because it does take a little bit of time to develop. So that's definitely not your first read, but it is nice when at the last second you can hit that throw. So the second combo I like to use, route combos, are streak X, and then in route circle, and then drag B. Basically what you're doing here is you're looking for the wheel route against cover 2. Again, it's a little bit long developing, but you can always hit the drag. That was a bad read, but you can always hit the drag if it's open. Try and hit it again. So again, you just want to streak, and then you can run double drags, or I run in routes on one of them at least. And then basically you just read the field, but you're looking for that wheel route. As you can see, it gets behind Deion Sanders there. because that's really the backbreaker again on this route, or on this setup, just because if you hit them with the other setup and then you hit them with this one, you're gonna really cause confusion because you're hitting kind of different parts. And if they don't put a deep blue in the middle, like say we'll spy Ray Lewis, but if they don't, you can hit the tight end up the middle too. So as you can see here, you can hit the tight end up the middle if they don't have a deep blue, just because there's nobody really in the middle of the field, and that's what attacks cover 2 is, the middle of the field, if they don't have that deep blue. But for the most part, like I said, you want to try and hit the wheel route. That's your money play on this. So again, just wait till it gets to the sideline, try not to get screamed at, and that'll be open for you. So against cover 3, now we'll show you first setup, or really the only setup against cover 3, is I like to slant, circle, streak R1, and then basically if they're playing back, I was gonna make sure they're in cover 3. Yeah, if they're playing back, you can hit the out route again. It's the same concept. You just want to low pass it. And as you can see, that's a safe 5 yards. You got a little bit of a bad animation there, but again, it's a safe 5 yards that you can throw. So again, we'll just show you. This is against purples. We'll go against clouds. It's just the same thing. You just want to, as soon as he cuts, then you can see against clouds he gets a little bit more. Against purples he's a little bit more aggressive. Then if he plays, and if they play underneath with cover 3, if they play underneath, then what I like to do is obviously look for the post route. That's really your money play on this, because you got the out route holding down the flats, and then you got that post route again. So this play really focuses hard on the post route. That's your money route, but you have a couple of complementary routes that help, and that's the same thing if they want to run cover 2. We'll get back to cover 2. If they want to run hard flats to take away, because that's the only way to take away that out route, or run double flats if they want to. But if they want to run hard flats, then what you can do, you can make that wheel route work even more for you. See, he doesn't even fall back a little bit. You can make someone miss, and that could be a touchdown if you just make one guy miss there. So that's basically what you're doing. You're kind of attacking the flat, and then you're trying to beat him deeper as the game goes on. And then finally, man-to-man. Man-to-man's definitely just kind of one kind of setup that I like to do. I like to slant Julio, streak Sanu. And you won't see a lot of man-to-man, but sometimes if it's sprinkled in with like heavy man blitzes, it's difficult, just especially if they have good corners. So what I like to do is I motion in Jones, because he'll beat his guy. It doesn't matter who they have there. You just look at the separation that he gets. That's why you have to motion. If you don't motion him and he has a good corner and your receivers kind of at the same level or the same tier, it's going to be hard to beat him. So that's why I motion him in. And then another option on cover 2 man is the out route to Coleman, just because he's going to beat his guy on an out route just because he's so fast. So again, snap the ball. As soon as he cuts, you can see that gets wide open in man-to-man. Now the post route, it kind of depends who you have there. You have the potential to toast him, but at the same time, it can be difficult just because of who they have there, if they have a good man cover corner. So we'll try and hit it here. Again, motion in the slant. You can see the slant's open, and the post is open too, and that's Ridley against Rod Woodson. I don't know the stats of these legends. I'm assuming they're all 99. So as you can see there, you still got a good separation on him. So it's basically this play in a nutshell. You have plays to beat cover 2, cover 3, and man. Cover 4 is kind of the same thing as cover 3. I always say if they're play back, hit the out route or the drag, and then if they play up, you can hit the post. Even if they do play back, you can hit the post too, just because it gets into that tender part of the field. So if you guys did enjoy this video, please smack a like, and I'll see you guys in the next one.